What is up, mini gang? It's Mini Producer, and I'm back with another video. And it's a beautiful day outside, so I'm making this video out here. So let's get into it. Today, I'm gonna talk about how to make your first beat cell, which was a question that I got asked, and I feel like it's important for me to talk about it. So, when it comes to making your first beat cell, I want to break down exactly how you can go about it because I actually started a new brand for this challenge that I have to release the video for. That's my bad. But it was a challenge to see how long it would take me to get my very first beat cell with no following, no using my current following to get sales or anything like that. And it only took me a month. So I sold two leases, one exclusive, and one person bought a lease and then they ended up buying an exclusive for that beat, and then another person it was just a lease. And so yeah, it only took me a month from the time I created the Airbit account and from the time that I actually made the sale. And both of those sales were done through the marketplace. So I could have gotten lucky or, whatever. But I would say that the way that this happened is one, I uploaded a good amount of beats. I always tell producers that when you are on these platforms, uploading only 2 to 5 beats is not enough. You have to have a consistent upload schedule. You gotta have, I would say, between 20 to 50 beats in your catalog because it is a beat catalog, right? Also, having a consistent upload schedule. A lot of times I will talk to producers. I'll ask them, how many times do you upload beats? They'll tell me 1 beat a month. That is not enough. 1 beat a month or 1 beat a week, that's not enough. There are plenty of producers out here who are uploading a crazy amount of beats. And I don't like to mention the word competition. However, you do need to have some kind of balance when it comes to your upload schedule of consistency, right? So, with that being said, maybe you upload 12 beats a month. So that could be, 3 beats a week, 3 to 4 beats a week. You know what I mean? I would personally suggest, and then I would just schedule those beats out. And then also, if you are looking to get sales, I would look at the data too, right? So maybe you've gotten some free downloads on your stuff, or you see which beats have gotten the most plays. Whichever ones have gotten the most plays, I would focus on using those same keywords, the same titles, the same kind of cover art, uh, the same. So I would focus on using the same titles, the same keywords, and the same cover art style that you used when it came to whatever your most played beats are, right? So let's say Drake beats are really popular on your BeatStars. Even though you haven't gotten your first sale yet, you know that that gets the most amount of plays. Well, I would look at those beats and see what keywords you used and keep using them. And then I would keep on using those same things that at least got you the plays. And if you have free downloads, that got you the most free downloads, and see what style was the winners there, because the more that you upload those consistently, you're going to get a sale. It's just gonna happen. It's how it goes, right? Because the algorithm and everywhere, wherever you're uploading, is gonna start to notice, okay, this person is using the same keywords, they're uploading the same types of beats, and now your audience, when they look at your beats, they're gonna see, okay, this individual uploads these types of beats, this is what I can expect, and now you have something consistent. Another thing, when it comes to the type of deals that you can offer bulk deals. I would suggest doing something like a buy two get one or a buy two get two and so forth. The reason why I don't suggest something like a buy one get one or a buy one get two, buy one get three, buy one get four is because your average order value is going to go down. What is the average order value? That means that it's the average order amount that typically a customer spends. So maybe your average order value is $40, right? So on average, the amount that someone adds to their cart, breaking it down, is about $40. But if you're doing a buy one get one or you're doing a buy one get two, your average order value is going to go down, right? So making it a little more of an effort for when the artist, gets a deal, but they're still able to get a good deal. So if you buy two, you get one free. That helps with increasing the average order value, which is what I suggest. It's what I've done in my own business. Now, next to that is you can also offer discount codes. So if you are offering free downloads on your beats right now and you're looking to get your first beat sale, offering a discount code for their first purchase is super helpful. I've done it and it helps. So you could do anywhere between 20 to 30%. If you want to really be crazy and go all the way up to 50%, that's on you. However, I typically suggest anywhere between 20 to 30% would be a relatively good deal. And even if you want to go 40%, which also would work as well, you can go crazy. Or 50%. 50% is for like those huge, deals, sales, holidays or whatever. But for a first time code, I'd probably just offer on the lower range of 20 to 30%. Now, with that being said, what do I mean by offering a code with your free downloads? What I mean by that is once someone downloads something for free, you need to have an email sequence that follows up with someone immediately. So the first email needs to say something like, hey, I just want to say thank you for downloading, one of my free beats, or downloading a beat for free for me, or showing support by, getting a free download from me. And to show my appreciation, I want to give you this discount code, and it's going to give you 20% off of your first order. And then if you want to create some urgency, say, hey, this code is only going to last for the next 48 hours, or it's only going to last for the next week. You know what I mean? You got a week to use it. And then what you would do is you would send follow-up emails in that sequence that, so the first one is immediately, then you could have one that's the next day. And it could say, hey, I just want to make sure that you saw my email, and I'd love to actually hear some of the music that you have going on. Be sure to send me some links. And don't forget that I did give you this code, whatever, for 20% off of your first order. And make sure that you put the link to your Beat Store. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you put the Beat Store link on both of these emails. Then you do another follow-up email. And I would suggest having your email sequence have about 3 to 5 emails in the sequence. Now, a lot of producers I'm noticing are using MailChimp, and I don't personally use MailChimp. I use Klaviyo. However, in MailChimp, because I am actually personally helping a producer with their email marketing and Facebook ads and stuff like that. So I found that with MailChimp, it would be best to upgrade to the $17 a month plan, because you're able to create what's called customer journeys, which is exactly what I'm talking about right now. It's an automation sequence that you can do and send out to certain people that are tagged. So maybe you have them tagged as a free download or a buyer or whatever, and you'd be able to send those emails to those specific groups of people, which is what I would suggest. And that can also help you get your first beat sale. Now, another thing, social media. You got to make sure that you are having a consistent content strategy and posting on social media with content that is engaging, that gets people interested, and lets people know exactly what you're doing. Now, I know a lot of producers are concerned about showing their face and they don't want to get out there. They don't want to have to show themselves. Okay, that's fine. When it came to my other brand, I actually made it a challenge where I didn't show my face. And so I just created really dope visualizers, and I used Render Forest. That's RenderForest.com. It's also an app, and I used the monthly plan. I believe it was like $19 a month. And I just was able to create content using the visualizers that they have. You could also get maybe some visualizers on Fiverr that someone can make for you. However, Render Forest is super easy because you can always edit yourself and just find a template that works for you. And then I just uploaded those templates to the Instagram page, and people still interacted with those beats even though I didn't show my face. So it is possible to get some traction over to your page. Just make sure that you have a nice template and style for your beats that will work if you're not going to show your face. Now, if you go the route of showing your face, you can do beat breakdowns, or you could do what I've seen a lot of times is people share their screens of like the FL Studio and breaking down how they do the beat, and then putting a call to action. Always making sure you put a call to action in the video and also in your caption. So you could say, click the link in my bio to get this beat, and, creating an engaging caption, right? So when you talk about it, you can say, yo, this beat is fire. This is one of my favorite beats. Who can, hear themselves on it, or tag someone who would sound really dope on this. Click the bio, click the link in my bio for the full beat. That's also going to have people drive. That's also going to drive traffic to your website, to your beat page, so that they can get the beat and make a purchase, right? Another thing, when it comes to uploading on YouTube, I've had a lot of producers say, how do I get beat views, right? Now I'm gonna be honest with you. My videos, I'm not really like super focused on uploading on YouTube like that. When it comes to beat videos, I've done it here and there. I have a love-hate relationship with uploading. However, I do know what I found is looking at what best performing videos in the style of beat that I'm looking to do, or type beat, or whatever that is, looking at the titles that they use, looking at the tags, and using them. I mean, because now you're going to show up in the suggested videos. Suggested videos drives extra traffic to your channel and helps you get more views and can translate potentially to more sales. Now, here's the thing. Just because a video gets a lot of views doesn't mean that it's getting a lot of sales. I've heard this a lot from other producers who get a lot of views on their videos, but it doesn't necessarily translate to as many sales as you think. So don't feel like just because you're not killing it on YouTube right now, that means that it's going to stop you from getting sales. Now, another way that you can get your first beat sale, obviously, is paid advertisement. However, if you don't have the money, you don't have the budget, then I wouldn't suggest it, right? So, you could do paid ads if you have the opportunity to. You can do Facebook ads. I always say start at about $5 to $10 a day so you can start seeing results. It may be a little bit slower, but it's still possible. And then you can also look into Google Ads, which I started getting into, but you got to have a little more of a budget, in my experience, to do Google Ads because it's going to cost you a little more. But once you get into it, you can start to see a flow of consistent sales happening, and I'm still working on it myself, so I'm not going to get too deep into the Google Ads because that is not my strong suit yet. However, I have seen some results and gotten some sales so far using Google Ads. However, Facebook ads has been what I've seen the best results in, and what I would say for Facebook ads is, like I said, $5 to $10 per day, and then if you can even do 20 to 30 a day, but that's on the high end. But remember, keep track of your budget. Don't get crazy at the start with something small. And when it comes to the Facebook ads, what you're gonna do is, I suggest doing one ad set, one interest per ad set. So what that means is, if you're targeting something like TuneCore, you would do, $10 a day or $5 a day, TuneCore audience, and then you can target all genders, or you can target men, because to be honest, men are typically the audience that are buying beats from what I've seen in my experience. However, again, you can test that out yourself. And then when it comes to the placements, you can either do automatic placements, or what I found works best as well is just doing Facebook and IG newsfeed. That is an option that you can choose from. And then as far as your ad creative, what that means is your ad copy. So what you say for the ad, you can just be creative with that. You know what I mean? So like, yo, these beats are fire, and then maybe put some checks that say like what is included with your beats, or buy two get two free deal happening now. Click such and click get offer to get beats, or click shop now to get your beats. And then you could put like the shop now button. You can put the download button. You can do the get offer button. All three of those perform really well, and you can just see which works best for you. You want to make sure that you're getting a good click-through rate, and that the click-through rate is just people clicking on to go to your page, essentially. And then as far as the creative itself, I would suggest a video, because video content just does really well for ads. So you'll have to test out which ad video does best for you, so you can try different video creatives to see which works well. Right, that is a suggestion if you're going to go the Facebook ad route. And then as for Google ads, in my experience so far, video ads have still performed the best in regards to getting sales so far. Showing my face personally has helped with getting some sales. So if you're comfortable with making a video that shows your face, and essentially just having a good hook, so a good intro to the video, maybe catching people off guard, doing something that's surprising them, like, hey, and then that could be something that you can do. So there's a lot of options when it comes to selling your first beat, right? And these are just some things that I would look at. So the biggest thing is going to be taking a look at what's already working, what you're already doing, making sure you tap into email marketing. I personally send about 2 emails per week to my email list, sometimes more depending on the occasion. And you can mix and around what kind of content you want to create for your email list. So if you'd like, you can do some value content as well, maybe giving some tips, and then also telling them about your beats. It's really up to you, and you'll find out what works personally for your specific audience, right? So that's what I would suggest if you are looking to get your first beat sale. Keep doing it, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna find something that works. You're gonna find what hits. And once you get that first beat sale, make sure you hit me up, tag me on Twitter at MiniProducer, and let me know that you got your first beat sale. Also, drop a comment right now and let me know if you got your first beat sale or if you're excited to get your first beat sale, because we are winners here in Mini Gang. And go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, because we're going up, we're getting the content out there, and we're helping producers win and succeed, because you deserve it. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all later. Like I said, my birthday is on this Friday, so I'm gonna be celebrating. Peace out.